Now moving on to the patterns of squares. Now the first pattern says that perfect squares can be represented geometrically by using dot squares. How come? See, the first one, the square of 1 is always equal to 1 only, so it can be represented as 1 dot. That is right. Similarly, square of 2 is what? 4. So it can be represented like this. So I am writing 2 square, 1 square representation. Next, square of 3 can be written as the geometrical representation by geometrical dot squares, right? Here also we are forming the square of 4. The next pattern says that perfect squares can be written as sum of two consecutive triangle numbers. For example, 4. What is 2 square? First of all, I will write here this is 1, this represents 3, this represents 6, this represents 3 plus 4 plus 3, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So 4 plus 3 is 7, 8, 9 and 10. So I am going to show you how is this representation done. Over here 2 square can be represented as this plus this, right? Similarly 3 square can be represented as this 3 plus this 6, right? Moving on to the next pattern we have is square of natural numbers with digit 1. Now you can see here all the numbers are having digits 1 only. So how do we get their squares? This is very simple, you just have to write it this way. See, the square of 1 will remain 1 only. What about the square of 11? 11 ka square, would that be equal to 1? How many 2's are there? 2 1's are there. So I'll write 2 and then again 1 will come back. Again in the next one, we have 3 1's. So I'll go with 1, 2 and 3. Up to 3 I'll go and I'll come back from 3 to 1. Then we have 4 1's. It will be equal to, we'll be going from 1 to 4 and then coming back from 4 to 1. If we would have had 5 1's, it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again 4, 3, 2, 1. Understood? Then the next pattern. The next pattern says that if you add 1 to the product of two consecutive odd numbers. If you add 1 to product of two consecutive odd numbers. Now over here you can see two consecutive odd numbers. Consecutive odd numbers means that come one after the other. So over here we have 1 and 3. These are the two odd numbers that come one after the other. If you add 1 to the product of this, you would get the square of even number between the two odd numbers. What is the even number that comes in between these two numbers? 2. So this left hand side will be equal to the square of 2. Similarly, you can do this product of the next two consecutive odd numbers and add 1 to it. What would you get? You will get the square of even number that was between the two odd numbers, and so on. The last one is Pythagorean triplets. Now by Pythagorean triplets I mean to say is, as we have studied the Pythagoras theorem. What was the Pythagoras theorem? That the hypotenuse square is equal to the perpendicular square plus base square. That is what is the Pythagoras theorem. So we represented it this way. For example, if 3 square plus 4 square are the perpendicular and bases, then the hypotenuse for this would be 5. Similarly, 6 square plus 8 square is equal to 10, 9 square plus 12 square is equal to 15 square. So we can say that 3, 4, 5 are the Pythagorean triplets, 6, 8, 10 are the Pythagorean triplets, and 9, 12 and 15 are the Pythagorean triplets. Now comes the question, if you are given one of the Pythagorean triplet and asked to find the rest of the two, how do you find it? Now see, for example, you are given one Pythagorean triplet, you will take it as n. What will be the three Pythagorean triplets for that? One will be 2n, other would be n square minus 1 and third would be n square plus 1. Let us check for anyone. If you can check 3. Let us check for n greater than 1. That is, if you take n to be 2, what will be the Pythagorean triplets for 2? It would be 2 into 2, that is equal to 4. It would be 2 square minus 1. 4 square minus 1, 3. And the next would be 2 square plus 1, that is equal to 5. You can check 3, 4 and 5 are my Pythagorean triplets. If you do this for 3 also. 3, 2n. 2n means 2 into 3, it makes 6. Next is 3 square minus 1, 9 minus 1, 8, and next is 3 square plus 1, 9 minus 1, 10. That also we can see 6, 8 and 10 are the Pythagorean triplets. So this is how we find the Pythagorean triplets for each single given natural number.